Hey, what is going on, everyone? In today's video, I want to show you how you can fish in the mobile version of Once Human. I've actually seen a lot of people ask about this, and I guess the controls can be a little bit confusing, so hopefully this guide ends up helping you out. And obviously this guide is meant for newer players, so if you are a veteran player that maybe knows someone that's starting to play Once Human Mobile, send them this guide and hopefully it'll help them out. And of course, if this video helps you out, be sure to like and subscribe to help support the channel. But without further ado, let's get into it. So I'll be showing you obviously how to fish, but I'll also throw in a few other tips as well that hopefully help you. So first things first, you need to be able to craft a fishing rod. So if you build a supplies workbench, it doesn't matter which level supplies workbench you're building. I have the intermediate one here, and you open this up, you should find that there is something called a fishing rod right here. And this fishing rod only requires 20 wood logs and 10 copper. So make sure that you have that. And once you craft it, you're going to want to make sure it's in your hotbar. Now, in order to go fishing, you're also going to need bait. Now, the first bait that you're able to craft is called doughfish bait, and all it takes is one corn for you to craft this. However, I do think that there is a better way to get bait, and all it requires is for you to get a single deviation, and this deviation will generate bait for you automatically. And the deviation you're going to want is called Frog the Leaper. It actually has two really great uses. The first one is that it gives you a consumable you can use called spring legs, which helps you jump higher. I use this one all the time. It is super useful, but it also will generate universal bait. They actually call it crankbait right here, but it used to be called universal bait. And you can see I have 1,000 universal bait that this is just automatically generated for me. So I can claim that and I can just use that as bait. And a good place to get the Frog the Leaper deviation is right at this location here. So this is going to be west of the Sutherland chemical plant in Broken Delta. You can see the coordinates in the bottom right there as well. So this body of water here will have some lily pads, and there is a chance right here that the Frog the Leaper deviation will show up. If it doesn't show up, it might show up later, or what you can do is go to a teleportation tower and change worlds, and that will give you a different chance to find the Frog the Leaper deviation. So you can just go over here and go and capture it. Once you capture it, then you just place it in a securement unit and it will start to generate the bait for you, as long as you're meeting the requirements for it to be happy so it can generate energy. And then in order to go fishing, you're just going to want to make sure you have your fishing rod in your hotbar. So I've got mine right here. Once you tap that, you can tap on the right or even in the top left to enter the fishing mode. And now we are in fishing mode. You can see the bait is on the bottom right there. So you can just tap on the bottom. I can choose either doughfish bait or crankbait. You can see I have over 600 of them. So definitely easy to get that type of bait. And then all you're going to do is hold on either the left or the right side where the cast icon is. I'm going to hold on the right side. And once you do that, you will see this green kind of glowing mark show up. This means that you can fish in this area. There are certain areas where you can't fish. They actually restricted it a lot more lately than how it used to be. So you can find docks at places like Myers Market and you're able to fish there, or this is just the big lake where I found the Frog the Leaper deviation at, so you can fish here. So once I release this, it's going to cast out and you're going to see the bobber in the center of the screen. Once this pops up, you have to tap the reel button on the right side. And now when you hold the reel button, you'll see that this bar fills up. And essentially what we're trying to do is tire out the fish. So you can see on the fish's kind of health bar, it's not really a health bar, but I guess it's a tired meter. We're trying to deplete that white bar right there. So what we have to do is continue to reel in and also pull to the right. I know I did that a little bit quickly right there. So essentially what happens here is once you cast out the fish, you have to reel in to make it tired, but you don't want to reel in too much because it will break the line. But the fish will also let you know whether you should be pulling left or pulling right. And you will see a left arrow next to the reel button and a right arrow next to the reel button. So when it tells you to pull left, you must tap on the left arrow in order to pull left, and that will tire out the fish some more. But you're just going to want to make sure that you're taking your finger off the reel button occasionally so that it's not filling up the real bar, basically. So let me do this again. I'm going to go ahead and cast out. You'll see that the bobber's there. We basically need to snag the fish right now. So I'm going to just tap on that right button, and I have my finger down on the reel button right now, and you can see the bar is filling up, but if I let go, it builds it back down. If I were to do this all the way, you can see it says the pull is too strong and it snaps the line, so I'm not able to get the fish. So don't leave your finger down on that button. So I'm going to go ahead and cast out once again, and we are going to get the fish here. And basically, like I said, we're trying to tire out the fish. So you can see as I'm kind of tapping this reel button, you can see it says pull right. So I'm going to tap the right arrow right there, tap the right arrow again, tap it again, and we've tired out the fish. And even though the animation was a little weird, we do have the fish here, and we can now tap on collect, or we can release the fish if we want to. So I'm going to just give you another example here. I'm going to go ahead and cast out, and we'll see if we can get a better angle for how the fish looks. So once a fish is on the line, usually just takes a few seconds, we're going to get it right there. And you can see the tilapia has a bar that is decreasing. And the more I'm kind of tapping this reel, and you can see it says pull left. So I'm going to go ahead and pull left here, see if that works. Pull left a little bit more. You can see the tilapia's bar is almost depleted. It says pull right now. And there we go. We pulled right, and we were able to reel in the fish. So basically, the kind of this strategy in a nutshell is just making sure that you're not holding on to the reel button, because you will snap the line. You kind of want to just kind of keep tapping it and make sure that bar doesn't fill up. And then if it says pull left or pull right, you just hit the arrow that is in the direction that it's telling you. And then when you're done fishing, just make sure you hit exit fishing mode, and this will allow you to run around again. So there you have it, folks. That is how you can get unlimited bait, and also how you can fish on mobile in Once Human. There's a little bit more to fishing as well, and I actually do have a fishing guide, and I have a bunch of other Once Human guides from PC that do translate over to the mobile version. So I always link those in the description down below if you're interested. Also, we do have a great Discord community with a few thousand people in there that play Once Human that are always willing to help out. So feel free to join our Discord community down below as well, and I'm happy to help answer your questions if you do have any. But hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any other questions or any other ideas for videos for Once Human Mobile, definitely drop them in the comments down below. But thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care, folks.